What if the wizarding world of Harry Potter wasn't dark, shadowy, and intense, but instead glowing with color, emotion, and the heartwarming touch of Disney Pixar? What if Hogwarts looked like it was pulled straight from an animated masterpiece, where magic wasn't just mysterious? It was joyful, whimsical, and full of life. Imagine a world where the magic of Hogwarts is filtered through childhood wonder, where every corridor, every spell, and every creature radiates not just power, but personality. You're about to experience the wizarding world like never before, with wide eyes, soft colors, and glowing hearts. Stick with us till the end, because this magical reimagination only gets more enchanting as we go on. As the sun begins to rise over the Scottish Highlands, Hogwarts emerges not as a dark silhouette, but as a magnificent, storybook castle bathed in golden light. The turrets sparkle, catching the early rays like polished gems. Clouds move gently beneath the castle's base, almost like it's floating above the sky. Candles drift lazily through the towers, casting warm, flickering light on the ancient stone walls. Owls fly overhead in organized, elegant flocks, gliding gracefully between towers with letters in their beaks. A soft fog rolls in around the base of the cliffs, like the entire scene is wrapped in magic. This Hogwarts isn't intimidating. It's alive, peaceful, and full of promise. Inside, the magic truly begins to shine. Classrooms aren't cold or formal. They're glowing, lively spaces where students gather in robes that are now bright and cheerful. The house colors are more vibrant than ever, flowing like ribbons down their uniforms. In one classroom, young witches and wizards raise their wands with pure excitement, not fear. Desks float lazily above the ground, enchanted to follow each student around. When they cast spells, the air literally shimmers with energy. Trails of light spiral from their wands, forming shapes, colors, and sparks that hang in the air like floating fireworks. Instead of tense concentration, there's laughter, amazement, and camaraderie. Every child here is living their best magical life, not preparing for war, but exploring, experimenting, and creating. Their faces light up with every success, and even their mistakes bring more curiosity. It's like stepping into a dream where learning magic feels like recess for the soul. Suddenly, we lift off the ground, and the scene transforms into a thrilling flight through the skis above the castle. Kids ride broomsticks with the speed and freedom of shooting stars. Their scarves trail behind them like colorful comets. Below, the lake sparkles under the sun. Above, dragons soar peacefully in the distance, not as threats, but as majestic creatures watching over the race. The students laugh and call to each other, dipping and diving through the clouds. Magic leaves trails behind them, sparkling lines that glow in purples, golds, and blues. The wind rustles through their hair. The entire sky becomes a playground. There's no Quidditch match to win, just joy, freedom, and flight. The camera swoops past them with cinematic blur, giving us a heart-pounding glimpse into this airborne adventure. Back on the ground, we enter the potions classroom. But this isn't a gloomy, dusty dungeon. It's a vibrant, bubbling workshop full of glowing vials and cauldrons brimming with color. The liquids inside shift and sparkle, changing from pink to green to deep sapphire. One potion sends up heart-shaped bubbles, another produces a cloud of butterflies. The students work in pairs, wide-eyed and curious. One little wizard adds too much dragon scale to his brew, boom. A puff of glitter and pink smoke explodes into the air. Everyone gasps, then laughs. The professor just smiles and claps. Mistakes aren't punished here, they're part of the journey. The entire room feels alive, like it's encouraging curiosity at every turn. And every bottle on the shelf seems to whisper, "Try me next." Then, as the sun dips below the horizon, the story shifts once more. The Forbidden Forest, usually feared, is now a place of mysterious wonder. The trees stretch tall, their trunks bathed in silver moonlight. Fireflies flicker among the branches, and soft glows appear deeper in the woods. We follow a group of young students tiptoeing into the forest, their eyes wide, not with fear but with fascination. Glowing mushrooms light their path with blues and purples. A gentle centaur appears, his eyes kind, his presence calm and noble. A unicorn steps forward, its mane shimmering like a river of stardust. Even the spiders that emerge from behind tree trunks are soft-eyed and curious, not monstrous. The children hide behind the glowing fungi, whispering and giggling as these magical beings pass. This forest isn't a warning, it's a sanctuary of secrets waiting to be discovered. The reimagined wizarding world doesn't just look different, it feels different. Every moment is filled with warmth, wonder, and heart. The high-stakes darkness of the original world is replaced with curiosity, beauty, and discovery. There are no looming threats here, just endless adventure. And it's all wrapped in the visual language of Pixar: big eyes, glowing colors, and deeply expressive magic. You don't just watch this version of Hogwarts. You feel like you're a part of it. You want to walk those glowing halls, mix potions that bubble with rainbow steam, chase dragons through clouds, and laugh with classmates as spells dance in the air. You want to live here. It's not about battles or danger. It's about dreams coming to life and growing through joy. And now that you've seen this Disney-style transformation of the wizarding world, tell us, what would you do if you had the chance to live one magical day at this version of Hogwarts? Would you fly through the clouds with a trail of glitter behind your broom? Would you stir a potion that smells like candy and glows like a lantern? Or maybe sneak into the forest to meet a unicorn and ask it questions no one's dared to ask before? Drop your answer in the comments, and don't forget, in this world, anything is possible when you believe in a little magic and let your imagination take the lead.